Gentlemen, are you ready to get warty?
Oh, hey, it's a Oh, no. No.
Rarely.
No, you don't mean...
I do mean Battletoads.
Ah!
Not the cool arcade one either.
No, we did that one already, Logan. Remember? That was a while ago.
Wait, did we put that video up? I thought something was messed up. Or...
No, I put that up.
Oh, okay, I thought you said something
wasn't
messed up.
there.
Okay, then.
No, I'll give you the link later. Anyway, welcome to the very original, the NES Battletoads.
This is the one I grew up with, which is why the arcade one scarred me so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I like this game.
So here's the story so far. One day, Pimple and Princess Angelica were up cruising on their ship that they totally didn't borrow from their parents.
Hey!
When suddenly...
By the way, Princess Angelica is in love with a frog.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
let's
their
take that into
ship
consideration.
ate them.
Rawr.
Pimple and the princess were captured by the Dark Queen and taken to a nearby planet.
Despite the fact that it looks like they're going through a nearby black hole.
Meanwhile, back on the spaceship Vulture, the Battletoads base...
Ah, hey Toads, the Dark Queen's kidnapped Pimple and Angelica, and she's holding them in the Gargantua. Go get 'em, Toads.
Yeah, let's get him back! I got a craving for action! Take us to the Rumble, Coach!
Wait, who's
You know,
Pimple?
I would like to voice something.
You
I
can
voice her.
No, never mind.
Not so fast,
Yeah, do your
Battletoads.
option.
Before you even reach me, you have to beat Robo-Magnus and the big rat I have. I forget his name. Still fancy your chances. Come to me now if you dare. Mwahaha! Eva laughed.
So wait, so who is Pimple?
Pimple's the one that got captured.
Yep.
Wait, so is he a Battletoad or is he a friend?
He's a
He's a
Battletoad.
Unfortunately, in this game, you can only play as one Battletoad. If you're the single player, you play as the cool one, Rash. If you're the second player, you get to play as the smart one, Zitz.
Oh, so so it's player. It's okay. I get it. It was a player select, but you can only select you can only select 2 of the Battletoads.
Well, yeah. Or assuming you're a certain player. Like again, if you're the single player, you're playing as Rash, the green one.
And
So it looks.
and here's actually something that that is annoying about this game. You start out with half your health.
Wow.
You mean half your lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can only, for some reason, your lives cap at 5 for whatever reason.
Dang. So so it looks like your normal beat 'em up, pretty well
Yeah.
animated.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give her credit. I think this is probably the first game that their first good game out of all the shovelware that they've done beforehand.
Yep.
Anticipation was cool.
Yeah, just to let you know, Rare was the company that made most of LJN's games.
Yeah, like say Nightmare on Elm Street. Some others I don't immediately remember. Oh yeah, you can also grab on the flies to extend your health, but it's a pretty fickle thing.
By the way, I'm fairly certain. I know that they made Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I am fairly certain. I mean, fairly certain they made Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
No, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was Toho.
Oh, okay.
And God, is that a bad game? So why? I guess we'll just address it right now because I'm seeing it's not too bad. Why? I guess asking someone who would actually know more than I would. Why is this game so
Notorious.
Yeah.
Well, let's just
Infamous,
say that
I should say is
not
the
right,
better word.
not right away, but there's one stage in particular that has a very nasty gimmick. But beforehand, we got the fourth wall trying to
Whoa.
attack us.
Oh, but I mean, like, see, this is so like innovative. I think for a game of the time.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm trying to remember. This game came out like 1991, and would you believe this game also got a Genesis port?
But just like, but just
it's
the
not a bad port
perspective.
either.
This is
Like, just the
actually a
perspective
cool
is so-
idea here.
Yeah, like I've seen it. I see it so many times in games now, but like this is like I almost would say like this is like one of the starting of like that kind of like quick boss transition.
They'll never make it against my Saturn Toad traps, you feathered freak.
Alright, here you do it, Matt.
No, you do it.
Alright, whole toad load of trouble in the impact crater.
Did they say just?
So now we go to
did
the
they just
Wookiee
say
hole.
Toad load?
Yes,
Oh my god.
they have puns. Also, suddenly we're playing Snot a Problem.
Yeah, kind of. Before
I
Snot a
know
Problem
that.
was even a thing.
Also,
So,
I like how
okay.
we have a shadow underneath us, despite the fact that we're suspended.
Call it the wall. Shadow on the wall.
No, because
Yeah.
if it was a shadow on the wall, then it'd be actually on the wall, but it's underneath us.
Well, in
Yeah.
any case, it helps gauge our depth or whatever.
Also, is this a sword that
what
the
it's
bird
worth.
was holding, or its beak, or
It's its
I
beak.
don't even know what we're holding. It could be its beak, or it could just be like a really sharp feather. I don't.
No, it's its beak because they have super long beaks, but we're using it as a sword.
Oh,
I guess there's that. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie. This stage is a little too long for its own sake.
Yeah.
yeah, because you have to start finding like 2 and 3 of these things. Okay, how do you transform like that?
Okay, so here's the thing about the Battletoads. The whole thing of them transforming their entire body or parts of their body into, like, say, a boot or a freaking anvil or whatever that, or not, or a weight or whatever. Those are technically your finishers.
Okay.
Like, it's like the very last hit you make to an enemy. You'll either extend your foot or extend your fist or heck, turn your entire body into a weight.
Okay, because it looked like you're like
wrecking
double tapping something to make that work or something.
This is really just one of those really simplistic beat 'em up games where you only have 2 buttons to work with, a jump button and an attack button.
Okay.
And I think the same also applies to the Genesis version of the game.
Oh, I got it out. Oh, I get it now. The thing on the... Okay, so the blocks are your health and the hearts are your lives.
Yep. Actually, it's funny thinking about it, because I do believe they reused that same live graphic for, like, the Donkey Kong Land games on Game Boy. On Game Boy.
Huh.
Yep.
I mean, they were hearts there, too.
Nice. Oh, yeah, I guess that's a Donkey Kong game we never tackled. Would we ever do Donkey Kong Lands or nah?
I might do look-ats of them, but that's about the most I'll do, because those games are pretty tricky.
Yeah. Well,
Like, I would say they're damn harder than the original games.
The Game Boy was very limited.
Yeah, I mean, it was capable, but still very limited.
I think it's just the fact that they could put the 3D rendered graphics still on the Game Boy. That was impressive.
Oh yeah, I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
they definitely had to downgrade by a lot, but it still felt very, well, re-rendered.
Ah. Yeah, it
Oh
felt
no,
real, it felt
it's the
authentic.
same enemy, but a different color, meaning it must be stronger.
Yes,
Curses.
worst kind.
Ah!
Wow, you
Nice,
suck.
okay, we got life at least. So,
It's like it's Battletoads or something.
are there continues?
There are, but there's only 3.
Wow.
Yeah, like, this game doesn't pull any punches.
I guess that's the other thing I learned about
Literally.
it being so infamous / notorious. That it's a very difficult game.
Oh, no, it is a very difficult game, and, like, again, like, there is that one big difficulty spike in Stage 3, but that's still, like, 1/3 or so of how bad this game can get.
Oh yeah, remember that game of Distance that I showed off, or Nitronic Rush, or whatever it was, with the car that could fly?
The car that can fly, I
Remember,
think so?
it was a lookout we did with Gui, and I think Sealy, but it was a car that
Oh
could
yeah, the
fly.
racing game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. What about
Oh
it?
yeah, I also love the
Oh.
stage clear theme.
So, you managed to avoid my traps. Well, it takes a booby to beat a booby, I always say.
And now time for the worst level.
Toads, what the heck did she just say? Did she say that on live television?
I don't know, dude. That kind of fell on deaf ears here.
Now time to play the worst level in history.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, speaking of that, I remember the other day I was playing Distance, and someone made a custom level based on this level.
Really?
And they
Ooh,
oh,
Space Invaders? Yeah,
Is
they're
that right?
they're invading another
Well, they
game
took-
franchise.
They took our health blocks.
Jerks.
Oh, that's a
That-
cute little Easter egg, I guess.
That's a cute Easter egg, but a jerky thing to do.
Yeah, they just broke the fourth wall to frickin' yeah. They copied this entire level right down to, and literally they actually went in and said, okay, now that block appears, now that one, they went authentic.
Yeah, they did. Like, kudos. Must be, I wonder if it's about as hard.
So, in case you guys are wondering, this first half of the stage is not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. Ooh. Very fleshy, but safe.
It even has that cute Space Invaders reference. Now here's the bullshit.
Now let's ride.
If you hit, I think it's an instant death.
Yeah, it's an instant death.
Yep.
So I mean, this is fine enough as well. It's not too bad. Just it projects it. Oh, starting to mix up, getting a little faster. Okay, that's fine.
Well, at first it's not too bad,
jump,
but
go up. Go
I think
right.
this thing is sectioned off into like two or three sections.
Jump, go down, go up, go down, go. Oh, okay, nice,
Woo!
nice. There's one section down.
Another section or two to go.
You have to hit the ramps, otherwise you will die.
Now, don't worry. If you actually hit those tates, those do count as checkpoints.
Okay, up, down, ramp.
Wahoo!
You're doing better than I would so far. Okay, up, down, up. Now here's the issue: is that when you see multiple blinking at once, you have to use your memory to remember what was blinking first.
And also have to have the freaking
Duck. Nice.
There we go. You also have the freaking reflexes of a god.
Alright, now... Oh, geez. Now you have to, like... Careful. Oh!
Yep.
Down I go.
And yeah, if you die, you don't get to continue from where you left off. You have to start it all over again.
No. You do
Yeah,
restart
we
from
just
checkpoint.
mentioned that
Well,
there's
I mean from the check...
checkpoints.
well, no, I meant from the checkpoint flag. Like, you don't get to start right
Oh,
there. You have to
yeah.
go back
Oh.
from the last checkpoint.
Well, that would be kind of awkward if you did restart right from then and there.
Well, it helped me at least be able to progress further, like that.
God!
Man, like, so would you... Are you able to move forward or back at all, or just up and down?
You can move forward and back,
Okay. Oh,
as I tried to.
And there we
And
That's
Rash goes down.
how far into the game were we?
Or we're on the third stage.
How many stages are there?
I don't remember. I want to say like maybe 9.
Okay.
go.
Blech.
We're only about a third through the game.
Was that really the best you could do? I wonder what roasted vulture and frog's legs tastes like. I'm not even going to try to vocalize
Oh,
that.
she actually ate them.
Yeah, she ate them.
Ew!
A buffet fit for a queen.
Like, usually they just threaten it, but no, she just straight up did it.
Yikes!
Well,
Yikes!
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our lookout on Battletoads for the NES. This was not the last time the Battletoads would have a game to themselves. In fact, I want to say after this, as not counting the arcade game we already did, they had 2 or 3 other games. So, who knows? Maybe one day I'll show off at least one of them. But until then, I'm JamesmanXtreme.
I'm Lucky Jack 20.
I'm Rash J. Koopa. How about that?
Nice.
And I'm gonna go wash my tongue out with soap at the thought of freaking frog's legs. Until next time, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Sorry to all French audience members.